morning! Papa Boris here, back in the Matchmaker, looking for another Banner Saga Factions match. This morning, my alarm clock decided to skip forward an hour, so I'm up earlier than I expected. What the? Okay, maybe not. So anyways, I was saying, this morning, my alarm clock, for no apparent reason, decided to jump forward an hour, so once I had gotten up and dragged myself out of bed, I realized it was an hour early. Good thing it didn't decide to jump backwards an hour, or else that would have been comical, and I would have missed work, and that would have been really kind of tragic. But here I am, using my extra time to play a Banner Saga match, so we got up against Wordplay. Pretty scary-looking team. So, 2 Thrashers. I bet his 2 Warriors are both pretty beefy, and again, notice, I've mentioned this before, there's the strong arm before the Warrior, which means there's a possibility that he will shove his guy forward and try to go for a big early hit. We'll see what he decides to do, but I'm guessing that both of his guys are going to be very strong, and he's gonna have the kind of the quintessential metagame team here with the 2 big warriors, with thrashing and lots of archer support. So let's see what he decides to do on this fire map. I really don't know what the best way is to set up on this one. Maybe it would make sense to put my warrior over here so that I could go over and go for a charge, but then he wouldn't have any support. Oh god, I just hate this map so much. Alright, I'm going to do my usual thing, I think. I'm just going to set up on this side and put my archers towards the middle so they can fire across the lava if they need to. Now, whenever you do have someone who's got the potential to shoot their warrior forward, you have to be very careful about setting up your team all clumped up next to each other, because if he... let me just put this out here. If I were to do my usual thing, and he were to, get a hit on my guy, it would just do damage to everyone. So much damage. 1 armor and 1 strength damage to your entire team is just critically bad. So you have to make sure that he doesn't have that opportunity. And since I do have 2 Raid Masters going up who will potentially be able to get up and block any of that nonsense, I'm not too scared, so I'm willing to just set up business as usual. Alright, let me actually make sure I have the right raiders. Okay, whoa, that's the wrong one. I need my first raider to go there, and my first archer to go there. Okay, good. So let me think, if he does set up the warrior along the edge, it would actually be a little bit difficult for me to block him. Well, we're gonna have to just risk it. Okay, well... he's set up on opposite sides. Okay, let's turn on the banners. Yep, he's got huge warriors, huge strength. Let's see the details. So only 1 exertion there, only 1 exertion there. Good. The Thrashers have lots of strength and armor, and some break and exertion. Nice balanced build on these Thrashers. I kind of like that. Let's see, the Archer. Oh, low strength to go for exertion and more willpower, and low armor, so she's a very vulnerable target. And this archer has high armor, or higher armor anyway, and also low strength. Very low strength archers, I'm not sure I really agree with that. I don't think that's correct. Let's go ahead and use my ability before time runs out. So, this is a pretty good start for me. Although, I wish I had my first archer in that spot, so then I could have hit that spot a little bit more easily and do some damage. But that's fine. I'm pretty happy with this setup. If he does move this Thrasher forward at all, my Archer's going to be able to shoot him. I doubt he's going to do that. I think the correct play here is to just keep the Thrasher where he is, stop my Archer from being able to hit him. He says hello and good luck. Thank you. Salutations and good luck to you as well. So, what do I think about this opponent and his build? Well, I think that he's playing with the right characters. I'm not sure about his setup. This setup blocking your units in, his strong arm's trapped by the fire. He doesn't have his warrior in front of his strong arm to take advantage of those tactical possibilities, so I'm guessing he's not the super strongest player out there. I could spend 2 willpower on this archer to tickle his Thrasher, but that doesn't seem quite valuable enough to me, just because I'm going to be able to use the other Siege Archer to just shoot the Thrasher straight and deal damage to his whole team here. So yeah, let me not spend that willpower. Let me conserve it. I'd spend 1 willpower to do a point of damage, but I'm not going to spend 2. That's a bit much for me. Now, one thing I need to consider is, can my warrior actually get up here in time to score the hit with my war leader support? So let's see, warrior, then the Siege Archer, okay, who's stuck back here. And then the Bowmaster's going to be able to make a run for it. Okay, well, so it's no need to worry about that. But I am going to go for that hit on his Thrasher there. Well, let me think. Okay, So if I hit his Thrasher with coals, but I end up deciding to use my War Master to come up here later, he's going to take some damage. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can go 1... Or no, I'm going to be standing right there. Okay, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could actually spend both of his points of willpower and then get a whack on this Thrasher. But that would just use up a lot of my willpower, and his Siege Archer, and then it's really only going to be like 6 damage. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to put the coals down. I want to do the coals. I think I'd rather go for that than just come up and whack a Thrasher for... What is it, 17 minus 11, 6, 7 damage, and put my warrior out there like that to be railed on by his Thrashers. I think I'd rather just keep this warrior in reserve and wait until a better opportunity comes along to use him. Alright, so pretty good shot with my Siege Archer here. Very happy about this. So 4 total damage. 2 armor to his Thrasher, 1 damage to his Thrasher, 1 damage to his Archer. I'd like to see what he decides to do. I mean, if he decides to kind of carry his team over and try to come around this side, that might be a little bit risky for him, just because I'm going to get some hits in with my archers. Now, I have an interesting opportunity. I could actually move this way with my warrior, and then, yeah, then he's got archers coming up after my warriors, which was really good. So, and they're not sky shooters, so you can't stop my combo if it's available. So if I go here, then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get the first hit on the warrior. That sounds pretty good to me. I'm gonna do it. Now, wait, let me just make sure my war leader can actually give me an extra turn here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, he can't. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to settle for a hit on his Thrasher then. Yeah, it's a good thing I checked that, because yeah, I can go 1, 2, and then I have to go 3, because this stupid thing is in the way. Okay, so good thing I caught that in time. But I'm going to be able to hit his Thrasher. Oh, but then his guy is going to get the first hit on me. I don't know if I want to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can't quite get the first hit on his warrior. But at least his warrior can't get the first hit on me, because he only has 1 exertion. What is that all about? The heck? Okay. So I need to think, do I actually want to come up and get the first hit on the Thrasher? I'm going to be 18 minus 2, 6 damage to the Thrasher, 1 armor, and 1 strength damage to the War Master. And you know what I could do? I could also, I mean, my archers are going to get to go. I could also fire at his team. Let's see, yeah. So his Thrasher is going to probably like do a bloody flail on me, because yeah, he'll be maimed at that point. You know what? Let's try it. You know what? No. Who's my second archer? Crap, I can't see who it is. Well, let's just do her. Okay. Doing a little bit of an audible here. I'm gonna, instead of that, I'm just gonna shoot his War Master. Now, because I spent so much time thinking, I kind of blocked my guy in a little bit. That's a bit unfortunate, and could spell trouble for me. But yeah, I'm gonna let his Thrasher come up and do some flailing. It's unfortunate, but I really felt like I couldn't deal enough damage to his War Master to stop him from retaliating very hard and not making 6 damage to the Thrasher worthwhile. So his War Master can't reach mine, and what I'm going to do is just flame him a little bit and then try to come up later. So this is definitely not an ideal beginning. Let's see here. My warrior's gonna get flailed on before he can do that, first critical hit. At the same time, I'll be able to, unless he gets very lucky with a lot of strength hits, I'll be able to whack him back for a lot of damage, and should be fine. So let's go ahead and move my archer. Ooh, I don't want to block in my other archer though. Let's take the extra point of willpower. Let's move her up here and get both of these guys. Alright, I'm not sure I'm playing this opening right, to be perfectly honest with you. I might be screwing this up, but at least I'll be able to stop his War Master from advancing, or make him pay for advancing by putting these coals out front. Perhaps it would have been smarter to flame the Thrasher right here. That way he'd have some armor lost before getting up to my War Master, and I could hit him back for more damage. Yeah, that's a bad move, because now his... Oh no, it's... God, I hate this. Oh yeah, so it's this Thrasher that's going to go... And he's going to be able to get up, and then I won't be able to retaliate, depending on, how much strength damage he deals. Okay, well, let's see. So, 14 minus 12. I don't mind taking a hit from his guy. We have archer support, no, because he blocked in his siege archer, so she's not going to be able to target my raid master. I think this is a pretty good time to cash in on my raid master and just start harassing his archer. So I could deal strength damage, but honestly, just one armor hit puts her within killing distance. What is it? 9 minus 5 is 4. Yeah, I don't see a reason to spend willpower here, I don't think. I mean, is this guy going to come over and... Yeah, I'll spend a point of willpower just in case. Alright, so yeah, this is a pretty bad beginning. I should have just kept my War Master out of the way if I wasn't going to come up here and deal the first hit on his warrior. I just didn't realize until quite early enough that my War Leader wasn't going to be able to come up here. What? Oh my god, no! No! What are you doing? Wow, well that's lucky. Yeah, so instead of getting a flail on my most valuable target, he decided to go flail my archer, who doesn't need strength. That's fantastic. Okay, so I can actually kill his archer right here. Or I could take a point of fire damage and block his strong arm from coming in and joining the fight. Oh my gosh, Jesus, I totally forgot about his strong arm, who has an ability to shove this War Master forward and hit mine. Ah! Okay. Well, what I'm going to have to do then is with my Siege Archer, I'll be able to lay some more fire and coals down on this guy, so at least he will have to take some damage, and his opening hit won't be quite as bad, but geez, I'm bad. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to kill his Archer. I don't want him to come up any earlier in the turn order, so let's work on that Thrasher's armor and call it a day. Goodness gracious! Wow, me putting my War Master here was such a bad play on so many levels. Yeah, if my War Leader had been a little bit different positioned, I could have given the extra turn, gotten the first hit on his warrior, and all would have been fine. But now he's going to do this. So, the nice thing is, though, he's going to lose 1 armor, and he's going to lose his strength, because he's going to be launched through coals. So, now with my Siege Archer getting to go, I can actually make him lose 2 more strength damage by putting the coals right there. So now there is no way he can get up to my... Actually, no, he can. He can go like 1, 2, 3. Never mind. Yeah, so he can only he can just take 1 more point of damage. But at any rate, that means he's going to have 12 versus 9. He's only going to deal 4 damage with the willpower. So then I will have 13 versus 5, and I'll deal 8 damage back. I'm okay with that. I am A-okay with that. Now, my archer being here, why did I put her here? I should have put her a space away. I still could have hit that same spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I couldn't have. Yeah, so she's taking a point of armor and strength damage because she's standing right there, but that's fine. Okay, so this I think worked out okay. I really think he should have... So I see now why he used his Thrasher to hit my archer. He wanted to do this combo, but I think he just took too much damage with his warrior getting up there, and so now the only question I have is, do I use willpower or not? So 12 minus 8 is 4. That's not really enough to get through anyone's armor, and I think that's good enough, because his guy is, no matter how low I get him down, he's going to be using his ability 2 more times to deal guaranteed damage. So whatever, I don't see the need to spend willpower here. Although, my guy might not even... You know what, I'm just going to spend it. I have a feeling I'm going to have enough anyway. So getting that strength and armor off is just going to make it a little bit easier to kill him later on. Okay, so what's he going to do with his life? Well, he is probably... Yeah, going to deal some damage to my Raid Masters while he has got the chance? Or is he going to go for my Archer? His units are interspersed with mine, so it's hard for him to use the Slag ability. Ah, he's taking an armor shot. Okay. Seems fair. Alright, I'm going to hit this Thrasher a little bit, I think. Yeah, it seems fine. I don't want to stand next to my guys because he's got the Siege Archer. Do I want to give someone an extra turn? I could give my War Master an extra turn and kill his guy off, but his guy's already out of the fight. So basically, his strong arm is totally fresh right here. And that's what this fight's going to come down to is, is he going to be able to clean up with that guy? Or is he going to, or am I going to be able to keep my trump cards fresh enough that I'll be able to take him down? So my Raid Master is getting a little bit weaker here. This guy is quite fresh still. Alright, is it the correct play I think here would be to, take some armor off of my War Leader. Nice, taking off the Raid Master. I see, maybe this is, maybe I just, I don't have the right philosophy, but I really believe that it's important to get damage off of priority units. So here, who's coming up next? Bat Thrasher. It's hard to see who you've selected. Okay, so it's this Thrasher who's coming up next. He's got 9 strength. Can he deal damage? He can deal some damage. Yeah, so I'll tickle him a little bit, I think. Let me put some coals down like this on his archer. Just to take a point of damage off of his Thrasher in case he wanted to do an actual strength attack. It's now less effective. Now that might have been a bad move, actually. I probably should have left my archer right here, so she'd be providing armor to my Raidmaster, and so that the Thrasher couldn't get up here and flail on my warrior. Because again, you need to make sure that you protect your high priority targets, and this fight will be a lot easier for me if I've got a 15 strength dude who's able to work against his, 14 strength, 13 armor guy. That guy is out of the fight. At least he's not contributing right now. So if I mop up the rest of his army efficiently enough, it won't even matter. But I probably should have kept my archer right here and stopped his Thrasher from being able to flail on my war leader. So is he going to see that flay, or is he going to be tempted to do a bloody flail on my Raidmaster because he's got a unit next to him? Alright, he was tempted by that, and he did get the 2 strength hit, so good on him. Now, do I want to kill this archer? Well, no, because then I'm going to take a retaliatory hit from that strong arm, and since I lost a bunch of armor, that's a problem. Now, I could take a point of strength damage, I guess, and kill the archer. There's really nothing else to do. I mean, I could use my ability somewhere. Yeah, those coals might have not been the smartest play now that I look back. I should have just shot armor on her or something. But I really wanted to get that Thrasher in the strength. Okay, whatever. I'll just take the fire damage and kill off the archer. I don't really want her doing any more break shots. Right, so he has another Thrasher up against my war leader, so I hope he's going to flail now with this low strength guy, my highest priority target. Really just makes a lot of sense. My Raidmaster's up next. I'll move him, I think, so that he can't do slag on 2 of my guys. That just seems smart. Please don't tell me you're going to flail my archer. Yeah, I don't think he's making the right flail selections. So yeah, he could have killed her, I guess, but I don't really like that play. Alright, I'm going to split up so that I don't take extra damage from slag. I'm going to spend the willpower just because this guy might not live that much longer. Perhaps I'm being a bit careless here, keeping both my guys within puncture range of his archer, but on the other hand, what else am I going to do? So, his guy's totally fresh, but because he's bad at choosing flail targets, my big dude is also totally fresh. And what is he? Yeah, he's just not able to get into the fight with that guy, so sucks to be him. Now, I kind of wish... Oh, interesting. So I could actually move my archer out of the way, come up here and kill this Thrasher. Interesting. Let's see. Can I reach that guy? No, and if I walk across the fire, I'm not going to be able to... I'm going to die. Nuts. This Thrasher's in a pretty bad spot. Oh, I can deal 5 damage to... interesting. Yeah, let's do this. Let's just maim that Thrasher. So yes, Thrashers are good when maimed, but he only has 1 more flail left in him. And so I figured I'd take that damage. Alright. Oh my god, I forgot to move my archer so that his ability wouldn't deal damage to her. I'm bad at this game. Whoops! Well, so yeah, he's going to be able to kill off my archer. Maybe that's not the worst thing in the world. She only has 1 willpower left, so it's not like I lost that much damage opportunity by having her die here. And is he going to do it? Yeah, well, he's going to do it. So now I can actually deal some damage to his Thrasher. Do I want to do that, or do I want to kill this guy off? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, his strong arm can't reach me. Might not be a bad idea to kill this guy off, I think. He still has 1 more use of his special. Yeah, let's just try it. I'm going to kill him. Well, he's no break, though. So he's going to use that ability 1 more time, and then he's just not very useful. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to Pathfind to not go on the fire, and then I'm going to use my ability on this Thrasher here, who is also running low on willpower. So he's got all these low willpower Thrashers and a low willpower guy, and sure, he's got a horn charge, but you know, he can't use horn charges forever. Alright, my next plan is get over to this archer. So he's got some guys. He's got some guys in the way of my war leader, and I don't want to put him within range of the archer necessarily, but I think I need to start to make my war leader over, see if I can catch up to a strong arm maybe. Oh, but then I'm blocking in my archer. Will she still be able to attack the strong arm? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she will. Alright, that's fine. Let's just put him here. I don't need to give anyone an extra turn because the archer's already next. Let's just, yeah, let's just hang tight. So I'm just trying to make my way over to this archer here. And yeah, his Thrasher's going to be able to flail me. But he is hell-bent on flailing everybody other than my warrior. Okay, so let me know in the comments if you think I'm wrong, but I believe that when you're using the Thrasher's ability, the absolute best target that you could hit with that ability are the enemy's high-strength, high-armor warriors. I don't see anything you could hit. Like, I would rather hit than that, because every point of strength that you can wear off of them makes such a big difference. Alright, now the problem is he's positioning very carefully. If I do come in with my Raidmaster to hit his Raider, or his archer, then he's going to be able to retaliate for some damage. So 13 minutes. He'll be able to kill my guy off completely, actually. And I can't quite bait him either, because if I do, my war leader will have to cross fire to get to a strong arm. So that's a little bit unfortunate for me. The turn order is unfortunate, because if his guy would just go first, then I wouldn't have this problem. And can he reach? Yeah, he can reach my Raidmaster. Alright, well, what I'll do is instead... Oh, the pathfinding doesn't take me across fire? Wow, thank you, game. What I'm going to do instead, I'm going to go here and I'm going to turn on my ability. So I'm near his archer, I'm ready to hit, just not hitting quite yet. Alright, so, what do I want to do with my life? Well, I'm in this weird situation where his guy can't really be targeted by any of my units except for my archer. So, if I continue leaving his maimed guys around, then, I don't know, there's nothing I can really do that's productive. Because I can't kill this. The only productive thing I could do is kill this archer off, but I can't do that with all these maimed guys around. So, I don't know if I want to start killing off his Thrashers, like if I'm pretty sure that victory's in the bag. Oh, he's just going for the... Oh, I forgot that, yes, the resist doesn't block everything. Okay. Well, what do I want to do? This guy has still a point of willpower left. I'm getting some value out of killing him. So, I will do that. Now that his strong arm moved away, I'm going to kill this guy off. And I'm going to try to, you know, kind of come with my War Master up this way, come with my War Leader up this way, and then hope I can get to his strong arm. He really... I don't think he should be able to clean up. He's running out of willpower. So none on this Thrasher, none on this Thrasher. Just this Archer is left. So I just need to, you know, damage her, and then I'll be fine. That was a bit of imprecise positioning on his part. He's next to his strong arm, so I'll be able to target both of them with slag, which I'm very happy about. Let me move my War Leader out of the way, so get him here. And I don't want to kill that Thrasher just yet, because I don't think that this battle's in hand enough that I can just wantonly start killing off his units. Now, he can, of course, blow the horn and flail me, but I'm fine with that. I really feel like if I could just get like a shot or two off with my archer on his guy, that I'll be able to mop him up anyway. Although, maybe, am I playing this wrong? Maybe, you know, in light of his horn charges, I should have just killed off this Thrasher and started the mop-up process now. That's a tricky thing about maiming units. You don't want to wait too long to kill off the maimed ones, but you also may want to make sure that you wait long enough. Okay, let's do my thing here. Let's put my archer there, and fire it up. So my guy with 11 strength still represents a pretty significant threat to his archer. So I don't particularly mind that he's going to get the kill on my archer now. Alright, is he going to blow his other horn charge? Yeah, he is, to flail my warrior. That's good. I would agree with that play, but again, that does mean that he's out of horn charges now, so his Thrashers are really and truly useless. Alright, so he's never missed with his Thrashers, which is sad. Now I'm going to cash in my Raider, so he's going to be able to kill my guy off after this, but I'm losing my last point of willpower, taking 4 damage off, 4 armor off, so now he's going to be in some serious trouble. Alright, so let's see, with 5 strength and 5 armor on my guy, can I put my guy within range of his archer? Well, I've lost 4 armor, so it's like 2 extra strength, 7 minus 5 is 2. I don't particularly want him to deal that 2 extra damage to me, so I'm gonna kind of, you know what, I think it's time to start mopping up. His archer's up next anyway. Yeah, I think it's time to start mopping up. I'm just gonna get this kill before he can blow the horn and thrash me again. Oh my gosh! I needed to use my ability to actually get the kill. Oh god, that's potentially a very devastating mistake. I really needed to use my ability there. Oops. Alright, so is he going to kill my archer off? That's good. Yeah, he doesn't really want her doing any more flailing. Now, this is an interesting position here where if he wants to get up to my guy, he's going to have to go through fire. But, there's no reason to let him do even that. Let's just go ahead and kill him. Yeah, because he's got horn charges. He's going to flail me again. See, this time I think I kept his units alive too long. I might actually lose this because, oh god, I needed to kill this Thrasher so he wouldn't get another flail on me. That damage is critical, and I just wasn't able to do enough damage to his archer and strong arm with my units before we got to this cleanup phase. So I'm probably going to lose this game. Where exactly did I mess it up? I'm honestly not even sure. But I think it had to do with my decisions about maiming or not maiming his units. So he and I have a comparable warrior, but he has an archer in place of my 5/6 warrior, so he's definitely got the upper hand here. Because he has, because the archer right now is just so much more useful than like a fairly maimed guy. Okay, well, let's think about my life. I mean, if I don't give him puncture, his archer can't actually do that much damage to me. So let's go ahead and give chase. I want to make sure that he does have a horn charge. So if I put him like there, if I put him here, he'll be able to blow the horn and reach me and get the first hit. So I need to always kind of stay at the very outer reaches of my range. And hopefully I can goad him into using his last horn charge to drop some fire or something, because then if he's out of willpower on this unit and has no horn charges, then it's going to be very predictable, and I might actually steal this one away from him. Okay, so let's make sure I'm not in puncture range, which there I am not, and yeah, just start to make my way over. My goal is to get a hit in with my War Master's special ability, and that might be the only chance I have, just to wear down this archer enough that he can't retaliate. He can actually start resting now to regain willpower. That's the problem. So I need to also make sure he can't rest. So I need to keep on putting myself just enough in range that he can't afford to rest and regain willpower. So with a horn charge, he could reach like this spot. Right there, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to step up to here to be enough of a threat to him that he can't just stop and rest. So yeah, I'm still hoping he's going to cash in that horn charge. I know it must be very tempting for him. He doesn't probably want to stay within range of my warrior, because I can again blow the horn and deal my special ability to her if he just stays put. So he probably doesn't want to do that. Yeah, he's going to move. So good, I'm stopping him from resting. That's fine. I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, so again, I don't want to get into puncture range, but I do want, or within horn range of his guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so if I go here, I'm within range of both of his units, but out of range of puncture and out of range of him using a horn charge with his strong arm. So, where did this game go wrong? I feel like I had a pretty good beat on things in the beginning. Well, I think I just left his Thrashers alive too long, you know? They were out of willpower, and in an earlier game I made a horrible mistake killing a Thrasher too early. Oh my god, that is a space he can be on? Shit, I'm gonna lose now. Oh my god, how did that even happen? I really thought that was not a space, that was covered up by the furnace. Crap, and I didn't use willpower right there for some reason. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Well, I just threw that game away. I really feel like I had a chance if I had just kept just out of range. I could have definitely had a chance in that game. But, yeah, apparently there's a square behind this furnace that I didn't realize existed. How is that even a square? Is 1, 2... Yeah, this is a... What is it, a triangular furnace? What the hell? Okay, well, let's, jeez, I don't even know what to do now. So do I actually even have a chance still? If I go up to his archer, I do rob him of puncture opportunity. But I think I just need to work this guy down as much as I can. So let's use my special ability here. yeah, I would have been totally fine if... You know what? I wouldn't have been totally fine. I might have still lost, but I would be in much better shape if I hadn't stood on that spot. Well, you learn something new every day. So here I learned that apparently there's a space back here that you can stand on mysteriously. So yeah, his archer's going to shoot my guy. My War Master is not going to be able to take advantage of any armor. I'm just going to take this 80% chance, and I miss it. Okay, probably doesn't even matter, so I'm okay with it. Oh my gosh, I gotta wish him a good game. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed watching me lose my for the first time. Very frustrating game. I kept his maimed thrashers around too long and underestimated the horn, is what I think happened. And he just had 2 good units against 2 slightly worse units in the endgame, and I didn't realize there was a space right there behind the furnace. Is there a space up here? Oh, I see. It's like 2 spaces are... See, here's the thing. Up here, there's 2 spaces that are taken up by stuff. And so here, there should also be 2 spaces. Huh. Alright, well, let's whack them one more time for good measure and call it a day. Good game, I have to say. I thought you had it at the mid-game. You did a nice job positioning your strong arm and archer. I feel like that seems like a more sportsmanlike thing to say than, yeah, I thought I had it too. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that game. So what did we learn? I think we learned that, you can... A little learning is a dangerous thing. In one game, I killed his archer too early, or thrasher too early, but in that game he had no horn charges and the thrasher was out of willpower. Here, I left his thrashers alive when they had 1 willpower each, and he had horn charges that he had nothing to use on, so I should have just killed him, I think. Let me know in the comments if you think it was something else that lost it for me, but I think it was just that I left his thrashers around for too long, let them get too many bloody flails in, and my units were just too weakened when they came into the final fight. So thank you for watching that. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, hit that like button if you did, and or subscribe, and I'll see you next time.